I'm going to show you my messy middle. On social media, people show the before and the after, but not often the messy middle. And a lot of times that is where the most impactful healing is and feels the most relatable. So come along as I share a quick story. About 20 days ago, I was given notice that the place I was living was being sold. So I needed to cast a very wide net, and I needed to start addressing my safety and my fears, but I started with my core values. What do I believe in? How do I want to live my life? And how do I want to raise my children? Now, in addressing this, it was very clear to me that I wanted something different. I'm going to address safety in a different video, but it wasn't safety like self-defense. I'm talking like inner safety. But I needed to address what safety meant to me. And I also needed to address my inner fears of wanting to live the life I want to live. And do I really want it? How bad do I really want it? Am I really willing to burn my life down to the ground and start all over? I feel like I did that after my divorce, but here I was given another opportunity to do the same exact thing, which would terrify most people. We see those quotes online that the thing you want is on the other side of fear. It is 1,000% true. And it really is about walking through the doorway, seeing fear, the first one to greet you, standing there and saying, "Hey, fear. I see you, I acknowledge you, I know what I'm afraid of," and get really clear with fear and allowing fear to come along with you. I see you, but I'm still going to keep walking. I'm still going to go through this doorway. Cue me applying to at least 25 different places where housing is either way too expensive, it goes in the first, 10 hours, there's 15 applicants, or I just got plain rejected and it just felt like door closing, door closing, door closing. Now, when I say I cast a wide net, I'm talking like communal living, renting a room in a house, renting my own space, having an RV or a camper. Like, I cast a very wide net. Well, the doors that started to open were the ones with RV and campers. Now, I've had some in the past, so it wasn't new to me, but it was definitely something I wanted to explore deeper because it was something that I valued, is traveling and living simply and being out in nature more. And so, the internet's fantastic. You can learn this from all kinds of people online giving great videos. So those doors started opening and I was like, okay, I'm going to see this as an opportunity. Out of 25 places I applied to, 20 of them had said no by the time I had made this decision. As soon as I started following down the RV path, I just kept getting a yes and walked through another door and yes and another door. And I kept remembering how I want to live, my core values, and why. Why do I want to do this? It's living different. And if you want different, you have to make the choices to live different. You have to step out of your safety. So I purchased myself an RV. It's not new and fancy. It's 1996, I think, but it's exactly what we need. And it's going to get us to exactly where we want to go. And I'm going to share this journey with you. But the reason I'm talking about this, and I want to show you the messy middle, is because these choices forced me to face my fears, burn everything I know down to the ground, my systems, my patterns, my comfortability, my my fears. I had to face everything all at the same time and really address what's the most important to me. And not just my values, but items in my life, things, how I spend my time, who I spend my time with, what I spend my time on. All of that got evaluated in a very short period of time. I just got fast-tracked. And I held on to my sanity with a very thin thread through that entire process because moving is stressful enough. I am a single parent and my ex-husband was out of town at the time, so I really had no one to watch my children, and I homeschool as well. So it was just a whole, snowstorm, that's what I'm going to call it, of things at the exact same time. Now, all of this being said, it allowed me to really evaluate who I am and what I really want in my life. And it was such a gift and such an opportunity. And now I get to rebuild. Without that destruction, without that willingness to leap, people talk about the leap, without being willing to take that leap, I don't know if I would have this same opportunity now. If I stayed in my comfort zone and chose what was safe to me, I don't know if I would be able to have these same experiences. So I hope you'll follow along as I make mistakes and learn things and figure this out along the way. But I want to encourage you today to think about how you want to live your life. What do you believe in, and how do you want to live your life according to those things you believe in? And as soon as you can start to really evaluate those things, you can start to see areas where it's just not adding up in your life, and maybe give you a little bit of inspiration or bravery to try it on your own. Okay? I hope this is helpful. I hope you'll continue to follow along. And if you have any tips or any thoughts on this, please feel free to share down below. Remember, I'm a life coach and a clairvoyant, and I'll continue to share channel messages as they come through. And now that I'll be in nature more often, I think I'm going to be more deeply connected, so I'll be happy to share all of that with you. But I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day.